Hi, I'm Vea, and this is Case by Case Divorce. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, Case by Case Divorce, it's all about giving you tips, tricks, and tools that are gonna help you navigate your divorce with more confidence so that you can feel more empowered and get your life back sooner. Today I'm gonna focus in on mediation and give you 10 tips on how to be prepared for your mediation. So if you like this information and you find it helpful, please subscribe, click like, and also share it with people that you think it will help, because that's the whole point. But let's get started. Okay, first thing you need to do if you're getting ready for a mediation is find out where it's gonna be and what kind of mediation it's gonna be. Now that we've got COVID on our plates, sometimes mediation is just done via Zoom, so you can be in your house. And sometimes you're gonna need to either be at your lawyer's office or the mediator's office. A couple pro tips there: if you're doing a Zoom meeting, have a sticky note ready so you can stick the sticky note to your computer screen and block out your ex's face. It's just a little power move so you won't be as triggered by seeing his, face. Pro tip for an in-person meeting is don't look at your ex and don't speak to him. Direct any comments or questions to either your ex's lawyer or the mediator. The second thing you're going to want to do to get ready for mediation is make a list of all the things that are going to be mediated and decide ahead of time where your boundaries are on that. So what's your blue sky scenario? Like, what's the best possible thing you're aiming for? And also, what's the bottom of the barrel thing you'll accept? Do that for each point and have it ready either on your laptop or in a notebook that you bring with you to the mediation. The third thing you're going to want to do is make sure you take breaks. You're not going to be offered as many breaks as you're going to need. I recommend setting a reminder in your phone every hour so that you just get a little bing and you can excuse yourself politely, go to the bathroom, take a nice deep breath, or better yet, do that 10 times. Look yourself in the mirror, give yourself a pep talk, wash your hands, get yourself centered again, and head back in there ready to slay. The next thing you're going to want to do is bring snacks. Mediations can last 12 hours or more, so bring healthy, high protein, slow burning carb snacks. Avoid sugars and food colorings and stuff that's going to make you feel crappy. Bring stuff that's going to help you feel healthy and fueled so you can make it through the long day. The next thing you're going to want to do is have your tribe ready to back you up. Have a backup buddy on the ready. So make sure your friends or family members who you think you're going to contact know that it's your mediation day. Prep them for what you might need help in, and make sure you've got somebody or somebodies to call or text and that they're going to be responsive for you quickly. This can be a really emotional, stressful day, and you don't want to have to go through it alone. The next thing I kind of already mentioned, expect a long day. Mediations can go from 9 in the morning until I've heard of as late as 11 at night. Keep in mind that whatever isn't decided that day can be tabled either for a later mediation, or maybe your lawyer will figure out a different way to address it, either through court hearings or maybe a trial, or just through emailing the other lawyer back and forth. It might not all get decided, but it's definitely going to be a long day. The next thing you need to know is you need to expect to be bullied. Mediators aren't soft, gentle people. They're there to settle fights, and they don't always speak gently. Be prepared for some harsh words and definitely some harsh tones from the mediator and maybe even from your lawyer. So get your armor ready, be strong, pull your big girl pants up, and go in there knowing it's not personal. They're just trying to finish this file and get it off their desk. The seventh tip is know that you don't have to agree to everything in order. Generally, mediations go from the easiest things to agree on to the bigger, more complicated pieces. As you're moving down the list, it's totally acceptable to just say, you know what, I need some more time with this. Can we table this one and move on? You can buy yourself an hour or two to think about it. You can call your friend from the bathroom and try to figure out what your answer is going to be. You don't need to be making snap decisions in a mediation. The eighth tip is maybe the most important tip. It's get all the things that have been agreed on in writing before you leave the mediation or before the call ends. This is super vital, especially if you're working with a narcissist or you're dealing with a high conflict personality. It's totally their MO to burn through a mediation, agreeing to stuff, and then in the end, just not signing. Don't leave the room and don't let the call end until you've got what's been agreed on signed. And the last thing I want you to know is that you're in control. In a mediation, you're the one deciding what you agree to and what you don't agree to. It's not a trial. It's not like where a judge is telling you what's going to happen. This is your mediation. The mediator and your lawyer probably won't present it that way. They tend to kind of bully and put a lot of time pressure, saying, well, you know, if you don't agree to this, you're going to end up in a trial. But trials are going to take more than a year to prep anyway, and between then and now you have a bunch of different smaller steps you can take to like avoid trial. So know that the power is yours. Know where your limits are, what you want, and the bottom thing you'll agree to, and don't agree to anything other than that. It's better to have to go back for a second mediation or attend a hearing or attend a trial than to agree to something that isn't going to work for you and your children. I hope this video helped you understand how you can be better prepared for a mediation. As a little bonus, you can ask for a shuttle type mediation where the mediator will go between you and your ex and you don't ever have to actually be together. In order to request that, you're just going to want to pitch it as safety concerns, and then they'll grant that. In that case, there's going to be a lot of downtime. So you may even find that your mediation day is like super relaxing because you're in a nice air-conditioned office with tons of time to play on your phone or do meditations or practice yoga or whatever you're going to do in the downtime. And one final tiny pro tip is on the lunch break, leave the office and go for a walk. It's super tempting to sit there in front of your computer or keep talking to your lawyer. Don't do it. You need that reset. Your body needs that fresh air. You need that sunlight or the rain or whatever. You need some outside time to kind of recenter and like clear all the confusion from your mind. So get out of the office if ever there's the chance. That's my video on how to prepare for a mediation. I really hope it helped. Please write comments down below. What do you think of this? Did any of these tips help? Do you have any other tips? Let's talk about it. And of course, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I really appreciate it. See you next time.